Happy vacation, people, and hope you're enjoying yourselves. I've been enjoying myself like this for so long. This is like nothing. There's so many people with cabin fever, but the hope of some sort of bailout. I'm not gonna get into that. What I'm making this video for is to show you that there is a way to make sure that something so old, this now, I was always saying 100 years old. It's 120 years old, man. I've totally been like lost track of 20 years. Well, yeah, it's 2020, and this thing's 120 years old now. I'm digressing. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is how to keep these old things from being shit is to make sure that they don't leak. I've told you this many times. I'm sure you've heard me say that. But the thing you need to look for is the bass note. Okay, so hold the bass note and open the bellows, right? Look how slowly or quickly it moves. Now flap around on your flappers, because not all leaks come from flappers, but a whole shitload of them come from, excuse my language, a lot of them come from there. So your flappers need to be tended to. They have either felt or sheepskin or what name you. You have to get in there with like a pointed skewer and fluff up the sheepskin or felt. And you also might have to don't mess with the rods unless you're autistic. I don't know, because I think I am. Alright, now the second thing I wanted to talk about was today I spent 6 hours roughly replacing the bassoon reed on the first note, and I put a Hohner reed on the bassoon reed at first, and I thought, it sounded great, it sounded fine. It just didn't sound uniform, and that's kind of like what it's a good metaphor. Anyway, so it wasn't uniform, but now it is, man. I took that Hohner reed out. I just left it in there because I really didn't care about the first note at all. I mean, I do. But it always just like made me feel like, yeah, when I played it, when it had a Hohner bassoon reed in there, bassoon bank reed, the bassoon section, alright, you got 2 mids, 1 bassoon, 1 high, as most of you know. I'm just trying, please don't turn off the video, I'm trying to educate people. So the bassoon bank, it basically gives the bite to the note. So you got 4 reeds working at once for 1 push, or 1 pull. So you got 4 reeds working. So back and forth, you got 4 reeds both ways. So what I did was replace that Hohner reed with one of those reproduction reeds, right? So alright, there's no reproduction reeds on the second button, the second note. Notes. It sounds so good now, man. Now I love this thing like even more. I am obsessed with this. This is my favorite accordion. I love all of my Cajun-made accordions. I wouldn't be able to play this thing if I hadn't learned how to play them. Like, there's no way in hell I'd be able to play this thing without that. And the Hohner accordions, that they helped me start off too. Like, I remember back in the day, I used to switch from my Hohners to my one accordion that I had from 2002. And I'd go back and forth. And it was kind of fun back then. I was 21, so... Or no, yeah, 21. No, 2001 is when I started. I got my accordion in first Acadian in 2002, but I started playing Cajun accordion in 2001. So I'm going to ramble on and on. I have nothing to do. I mean, like, it's not like I go anywhere anyway. This has been my past 10 years. Welcome to the future. Good luck.